and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. This video will be my September faves and fails. I know I'm late, I know we're already into October, but I was so busy the last 2 weeks of September with working and my family was visiting me and I just didn't have the time to record. So please forgive me that this is a little bit late and that I haven't had any videos up in like 2 weeks, but I just recorded a tutorial on this look. If it's not up already, it will be up. Or if it is up, which I think I'm going to do that one first, I don't know, it depends on my editing, the link will be down below for it. So there's a tutorial for this look, and most of my favorites are on my face for the most part, which is usually what I try to do here. So let's get into my faves and fails. I do have a bunch of things that I want to show to you, and one thing that just didn't quite cut it for me this month. So let's get into it. Well, maybe two things. Okay. First fave is I've been experimenting with false eyelashes lately, and I was using tweezers to apply them, and I happened to be in Walmart, which is where I stumble upon things sometimes, and I found this Salon Perfect Pro Lash applicator, and it comes in a box like this. I don't quite remember how much it was, but I will have a link down below or put it somewhere up here how much it was. And what I really like about this, it's a number of things on it. Hold on, I'm just cleaning it. Okay. So what you do is you put the lash in here, and this is a curved band. So what happens is when you put the lash in there, it grips it and then it curves to your eye, so it's easy to apply the lashes with it. And then because you have these points at the end, you can use that part to grab the ends of the lashes and apply the inner and outer corner. Then what I love too is on the other side of it is this rubber kind of pointed nub, which you'll use to press the lash band down to secure it into place. And I have found that my lash application has gotten faster and is much easier with this than it was when I was using regular tweezers. So I've really been enjoying this. If you're someone who's struggling with lashes, I recommend picking up something like this because it may help you with your application and you'll start to get faster and better at it. So really enjoyed this, and it wasn't that expensive. I just don't quite remember how much it was. I also featured in this look is the Go palette from Coastal Scents in London, which I received in my BoxyCharm, and I really like this video. I was actually going to do a love it, like it, or leave it, but I'm just going to tell you that it is a fave of mine for the month. I love the jewel tones in it, and you have some really different kind of finishes from sparkly kind of metallic to matte to a sheen, and they're just kind of, here's just some of the colors in there, some different swatches. Some of them can be chalky, but all in all, they're really not bad. I mean, look at that blue right there, it's gorgeous. So with a primer and everything, I find that these are really blendable. I do recommend that you do your eyeshadow look first with these, because like I said, there can be a little bit of fallout due to the chalkiness of them. And my one complaint, which I mentioned in the tutorial, is there's no kind of highlight shade in it. So you are gonna have to pull in something else, because this, which is like the lightest color in here, is still just kind of too much of a tan color to act as any kind of highlight. It's a good transition color, but not a good brow bone highlighter in a corner. So that's the only thing you do have to pull into it, but it's got a nice size mirror on it and some really beautiful shades and finishes. So really like that, and it's inexpensive. I think it's like 12 bucks or something, so not that bad. I've been battling under eye nonsense and not quite knowing what to do with it, and things that I've tried is everything creases on me, no matter what. But I think I finally have found a combination that works for me, and so I just kind of wanted to pass that on to you. Again, it's in the tutorial that I filmed for this look, but basically I use the NYX Dark Circle Eraser in Light, which I may have featured before. But I apply that with my fingertips, and then I use the Hard Candy Glamouflage in Light, and I apply that as the highlight. And then I go over that with the NYX Radiant Finishing Powder in Brighten with my e.l.f. blush brush, patting that in. And I have found that this has worked the best for me for concealing my under eye and highlighting at the same time, and still has some staying power to it. I do want to mention though that I do still get a little bit of creasing in it, and before I'm done with my look is I do go in with a Q-tip and just kind of clean that out. But so far, this has been the best for me. So if you're having trouble, maybe try one of those products or whatever you want to do and see if you can figure out the combination that works for you, because sometimes it's, you know, it can be different for everyone. So there you go. Two blushes that I've been loving now that we're going into fall are these kind of deeper blushes. And this first one is from Jordana, and this is in the shade Blushing Rose, and it's so beautiful. I may have featured this before, but this is a super inexpensive blush. And there's kind of like a concentrated swatch of it. I don't have this on today. I have the e.l.f. Blush and bronzer in St. Lucia on, but it's just such a beautiful color. And along the lines of that is this Milani Baked blush in Fantastico Mauve, which again is like a berry type blush. Sorry I'm going through this fast today, but this is a berry type blush, and they're very similar. Hold on, let me swatch on the other hand. They are similar in color. There's like concentrated swatches. This right here is the, this right here is the Jordana one right there, and then this one on this side is the Milani. Once you shear them out, they do look kind of similar, but you can see one's a little bit darker than the other, but really beautiful blushes for fall. I absolutely love these. And they just complement like the berryness that comes with fall. So really been enjoying them. Super inexpensive, both of these. Jordana you can find at Walgreens, and my Kmart actually sells it. So you can find it there. Three more faves I just want to mention is this Makeup Academy brush that I picked up at CVS. They started selling Makeup Academy at CVS. And it's only brushes, lip products, and eyelashes. There's nothing else. That's all that they sell there. And this is the crease brush, which I just want to show you that compared to like, this is the Sigma E40, which is like my blending brush. You can see that this is significantly smaller. And what I like to do with this is apply this right above the crease to give a little bit of a transition color there. And it's also really good for like under the lower lash line or anything like that. So it's a little bit more of a precise brush, but it has the fluffiness to blend it. It's not a pencil brush where it's gonna apply a heavy application, but it can be really good for either buffing that area out or applying a gentle application of a color to give you that transition up into your highlight color. So I've really been enjoying that. This was a little bit pricey, but not super pricey. I'll have a link down below for it, but I can't quite remember how much it was. But I remember I had a coupon for it, but it was a little bit pricier than what I thought it would be, but I do really like it. And I've been busting out my Revlon Color Safe Photoready Whipped Foundation. I have no idea what shade I'm in because obviously this is not the packaging it comes in a big glass jar. So that'll be fun when I have to try to figure out what shade I am again. But I love this foundation. I love the coverage it gives me, the finish that it gives, the long wear of it. It's just a really, this is my go-to. This is the one where if I have a wedding to go to, or I know I'm gonna be out all night or anything like that, this is the foundation that I grab for, where I'm not taking any chances and it's gonna last for me. My final fave of the month is what's on my nails, not on my ring finger, but on my other nails. And it is this Jessie's Girl Satin Finish nail polish, and this is in the shade Amethyst. And I love this. These are supposed to be like a matte type of nail polish, so you don't put a top coat on it, but they have like a sheen to it. I hope the light's catching it right, but there's like a sheen to it. Again, ignore my ring finger because I just did that. So you don't put a top coat on it, but I do find that it does last a good amount of time without having the top coat on it. Like, it's not chipping in the first day. It doesn't last as long as if I do put a top coat on, but that's also an option for you. If you don't want that kind of finish, is you can put the top coat on it to get the shiny finish, but this color is beautiful. It's like a true royal purple, and I absolutely love it. I love jewel tone, so I just think this color is gorgeous. I really like the formula on it, and I'm pretty impressed with it. This is less than $3. It's $2.99 for this nail polish, so I'm pretty impressed with it and super happy. I actually have most of the colors that I've been trying out, but so far this one has been my favorite. Okay, For my fails, I have 2 fails for the month. The first is this Revlon Photoready Airbrushed foundation, and I have the shade Natural Beige. I just don't like this product. I tried this once before and didn't really like it and stuck it in the back of my drawer, and I've been trying to give it a shot again. But I don't like the texture of it. I don't like the smell of it. I don't think it gives me any kind of coverage. It breaks down on me. So this was a total fail for me. If this works for you, that's fantastic. I was really hoping it would work for me, but just the reaction with my skin, it just didn't like it. So it just did not work. And my second fail is I've been depotting eyeshadows to put them into Z palettes. And this is my first go at this. I've never done this before, but I had 2 really epic fails with depotting, and that is on the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadows. They totally broke. Do you see what that looks like? I mean, it crumbled and went everywhere. I wasn't even able to save it. And then this one just totally, I have to I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to get alcohol to try to fix this one, but can you see? It's horrible. They just totally, when I was depotting them, and I did it with heat, that they just crumbled under the heat, I guess. I don't really know. So I'm super disappointed in that because I actually really like those shadows. So I'm disappointed that they kind of fell apart on me like that. So what are you gonna do? I'll try to fix it with alcohol and see if I can repair it, but let's keep our fingers crossed. So that was my faves and fails for the month of September. Let me know what your faves and fails were for the month. What were you loving? What were you hating? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? If you have any suggestions on a love it, like it, or leave it, leave your comment below. I know I don't think I did one this month, but I have a new series that I'm really excited for, and that'll be coming up. This is kind of like a sneak of it, but I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I'm just telling you something really fun that will reach out for a lot of people and kind of help you with getting started with things. So that is it. Hope you guys like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!